Are you excited? The election is just around the corner, and Kamala Harris is now part of Joe Biden's campaign. Hi, my name is Todd. I want to thank you for tuning into the Teo of Jack channel. Thank you very much for taking time out of your day to watch one of my videos. This one is really going to be a quick video because I'm just wanting to share some sarcasm. And that has to do with the Biden-Harris ticket, if you would. So far what we know is there's like one debate scheduled, and that's going to fall sometime late September after some voting is already taking place for the presidential election. COVID aside, this is absolutely ridiculous that we're going into a major election for the leader of our country, and these two people running have yet to get on stage and debate each other. It's disheartening. I personally believe it's because Joe Biden's wit isn't there, and his handlers are keeping him hidden because they know Donald Trump could stomp him in a debate. Doesn't change the fact that I still want to see it take place, because I think those debates can actually sway an election. And what they're counting on is to sway the election by having mail-in voting, which I personally believe has been fraudulent here in the state of Oregon for years. But that's neither here nor there. I just can't believe who he chose for his running mate. But then again, I can't, because he even let on who it was going to be. And I found it interesting in the fact that she attacked him for racist comments, and now it's like she's putting all that aside so she can run as the vice president. But I'm suspicious of why. I personally believe what is taking place is, should Biden become elected president, I've got a strong feeling the Democrats are going to pull, I believe it's the 25th or 26th Amendment out, and they're going to try and get Biden removed because he's not mentally fit for that office. That way they can have their precious Kamala Harris in there. Either way, that ticket will be bad for our country because it's going to instill a Marxist set of ideas. And for the news media to say that they're both moderates is absolutely an utter joke. They want to get rid of your Second Amendment rights. They don't want you to own weapons that, oh, by the way, if you look in the Second Amendment, there's nothing in it that says you can't own certain categories of firearms, but they're wanting to get rid of a certain category of firearm. Granted, I don't even think the two of them actually know what an AR-15 is or what an AK-47 is, seeming as they can't seem to ever get the terminology correct. Like 100 round magazine clips or AR-14s, Joe Biden, AR-16s, coming from a guy who, John Kerry, was in the Navy, doesn't even know what an AR-16 is because, oh yeah, right, AR-14s, AR-16s don't exist. But that's just one of the little things. Kamala Harris attacks Brett Kavanaugh, wants to believe Christine Ford without any proof or evidence. And she literally tried to destroy Brett Kavanaugh. And that's who they want? This woman who's out there preaching we need to remove these firearms out of the hands of the American citizens because their battlefield weaponry has no place in our public, and they're out there killing babies? Yet she's a woman that supports abortion, which has killed millions of babies since Roe v. Wade came into effect. That's hypocrisy. You want to take my AR-15 away because it sits in my room, occasionally goes to a firing range, hasn't killed anybody, hasn't even shot at anybody, Only thing it's blown away is paper targets. And she wants to take that away because they're out there killing babies. Yet there's organizations like Planned Parenthood that receive millions of dollars in taxpayer money every single year to kill millions of babies. It's sick. And what makes Planned Parenthood even sicker, in my opinion, is they take a portion of those taxpayer dollars at the tunes of millions and they donate it back to Democrats. That is wrong in every way, shape, or form. Not only is it wrong for our tax dollars to be used to kill babies, but now they're using those same tax dollars to help fund campaigns for Democrats. Wrong. It's absolutely wrong. And that needs to change in our government. Our government, all granted, is basically ground to a grinding halt because the Democrats are worthless. But that needs to be changed. There's no reason tax dollars should ever be used to fund abortions. And I'm sorry, people, it is not women's health care. Let's call it what it is. It's abortion. And that's what Planned Parenthood does mostly. Do they hand out contraceptive devices? Sure, I believe they do. But the majority of their business is the murder of innocent life. And I find it interesting that the majority of Planned Parenthood buildings are put into minority communities. And you got people like Alyssa Milano who are out there pitching we need to remove assault weapons from the hands of people. They don't belong on the street. They're weapons of war that have no business in our society. And yet she killed 2 of her own babies. Murdered them. So she's out crying about people who are getting shot up on the streets. Yet she is responsible for the murder of 2 lives that grew inside her body. And she admitted to those. And that's where this hypocrisy needs to end. And that's why I can tell you, I'm not excited for Biden-Harris. I really, really hope the American people will wake up and not elect these 2. One whose brain doesn't seem to function, and the other one who absolutely wants to instill Marxism into our country. I hope the American people will wake up and won't go down that road. And I really hope people will wake up and not try. I hope they will wake up and not elect more Democrats to take control of the Senate as they are pushing. That's what I'm hoping. Somehow I don't think that's going to take place. I believe the Democrats are pushing for a rigged election under which they can instill their precious Joe Biden and Kamala Harris through voter fraud, through all these mail-in ballots. Now, I don't have a lot of proof for the mail-in ballot fraud, but it is there. Just look at what Devin Nunes said the other day about the mail-in election that took place in California, where he said, and I quote, hundreds of his constituents contacted him who received multiple 2 and 3 ballots. That to me is fraud in an election, and that's what they're pushing upon this country. But here's something logical to think about, because I really like to think in terms of logic. And here we go. Why is it okay for you to go out and go grocery shopping in a local store, wear your mask, social distance, all that garbage, but it's not okay to go to a voting booth and vote? Why is it okay that you can go on the street, try and dismantle our republic and do away with the justice system in our country, but you can't go into a booth and vote? Why is it you can go out on the street, burn down buildings, turn over cars, burn cars, shoot police officers, run over police officers, loot buildings, set them on fire, but it's not okay to go into a building and vote? Hypocrisy. And they want to say that we need to do mail-in voting for safety? All I can say is give me a break. Yeah, the terms of John Stossel ring more truer now than ever. Give me a break. Those are my thoughts for the day. Tell me what you think. Leave your comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Take care. God bless. We'll see you next time.
I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to watch one of my videos. Please hit the like button below, and if you would, hit the subscribe link up here, and take some time to watch one of my other videos. Thanks again, and have a wonderful day. God bless, and take care of yourself.